Have you ever wondered if the ancient myths and legends we've heard about, gods descending from the heavens, giants walking the earth, and forbidden knowledge passed down through the ages, could actually be true? What if these stories aren't just myths, but fragments of a hidden history? A history that's far stranger and far more real than we've been led to believe. Today, we're diving into one of the most fascinating and unsettling themes found in ancient texts, from the Bible to the Book of Enoch and beyond. It's a story about beings known as the Watchers, celestial entities who crossed a line, mingled with humanity, and left a legacy that still echoes in our world today. But this isn't just a story about the past. Many believe that what happened in the days of Noah, the days of the Nephilim, could be happening again. Are we on the brink of a return? And if so, what does that mean for us, here and now? In this episode, we'll explore the ancient accounts, the science that seems to mirror these ancient events, and the chilling possibility that the return of the Watchers isn't just a legend, it's a prophecy. So, buckle up. This is going to be a journey into the unknown, a journey that might just change the way you see the world. Over the past decade, there's been a growing fascination with everything from UFOs and Pentagon disclosures to New Age occultism. But today, I want to take you beyond the surface-level intrigue of goblins and little green men. Instead, I want to delve into something far more profound and potentially more concerning. I'm talking about the ultimate aliens, the return of the Nephilim and their prophesied king, Apollo, Osiris, Nimrod. To understand this, we need to go back, way back. From the dawn of time, ancient cultures across the globe have told strikingly similar stories. These tales speak of gods descending from the heavens, taking on fleshly forms, and mingling with humans. Whether it's the myths of Rome, Greece, Egypt, Persia, Assyria, Babylonia, or Sumer, the narrative is eerily consistent. These beings, known to the Hebrews as the Watchers or Bene Elohim, the sons of God, intermingled with human women, giving birth to hybrid offspring, part celestial, part terrestrial. These hybrids were known as the Nephilim. The Bible provides one of the most detailed accounts of this phenomenon. In Genesis 6:4, we read, "There were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men, and they bare children to them, the same became mighty men, which were of old, men of renown." This passage, when compared with other ancient texts like the Book of Enoch, Jubilees, Baruch, and Jasher, paints a vivid picture of these giants, beings like Goliath, who were the result of a supernatural interruption in the natural order of creation. The Book of Enoch, in particular, provides a chilling account. It describes how 200 of these watchers descended from their heavenly abode, defiled themselves with human women, and produced the Nephilim. Enoch, the scribe of righteousness, was tasked with delivering a divine message to these fallen angels. "You have wrought great destruction on the earth. You shall have no peace nor forgiveness of sin." This cosmic rebellion led to their eternal punishment, as Jude 6 explains. "The angels which kept not their first estate, but left their own habitation, he hath reserved in everlasting chains under darkness, unto the judgment of the great day." But the story doesn't end there. These watchers didn't just corrupt human DNA, they also tampered with animal genetics, creating chimeras, creatures that were part human, part animal. The Book of Jasher even mentions how the Watchers taught humans to mix species, creating abominations that provoked the Lord. This wasn't simple hybridization. It was a deliberate violation of God's design, where each creature was meant to reproduce after its own kind. So, why did the Watchers do this? Some believe their goal was to corrupt the human bloodline to prevent the birth of the Messiah, as foretold in Genesis 3:15. By tainting human DNA, they hoped to thwart God's plan of redemption. This theory gains traction when we consider that Noah was described as perfect in his generations, Genesis 6:9, implying that his DNA remained uncorrupted by Nephilim influence. The flood, then, was God's way of resetting creation, wiping out the corrupted flesh and preserving Noah's family to repopulate the earth. But there's another theory, one that I've developed over years of research. I believe the Watchers' primary goal was to leave their heavenly realm and incarnate into our physical world. To do this, they needed bodies, soulless vessels into which they could extend themselves. By blending human and animal DNA, they created hybrid beings that were neither fully human nor fully animal, making them suitable hosts for these fallen angels. This idea isn't as far-fetched as it might sound. Modern science is already exploring similar concepts. Genetic engineering, synthetic biology, and even transhumanism are pushing the boundaries of what it means to be human. Could it be that we're witnessing a repeat of what happened in the days of Noah? Are we on the brink of a new era where the lines between human, animal, and machine are blurred? The ancient records suggest that this kind of genetic manipulation didn't end with the flood. Throughout history, there have been reports of strange creatures, half-human hybrids, and even demonic entities that seem to defy natural explanation. From the centaurs of Greek mythology to the satyrs and minotaurs, these beings may be more than just myth. They could be remnants of the Watchers' experiments, echoes of a time when the boundaries between species were violated. Fast forward to today, and we see a resurgence of interest in these ancient mysteries. UFO sightings, alien abductions, and claims of genetic experimentation by extraterrestrial beings have become increasingly common. But here's the thing. Are these phenomena truly evidence of visitors from distant galaxies? Or is there something far more profound and perhaps more unsettling going on? Some researchers, like Dr. Jacques Vallée, have spent decades studying these modern encounters, and their findings are nothing short of groundbreaking. Vallée, a respected computer scientist and ufologist, has drawn striking parallels between today's UFO phenomena and the ancient accounts of the Watchers. He suggests that these so-called aliens may not be extraterrestrial travelers from another planet, but rather interdimensional entities, beings that exist outside our conventional understanding of space and time. Think about it. If these entities are interdimensional, it would explain why they seem to appear and disappear at will, defy the laws of physics, and exhibit behavior that feels more supernatural than scientific. Vallée argues that these beings have been interacting with humanity for millennia, often disguising themselves in ways that align with the beliefs and expectations of the cultures they encounter. In ancient times, they were seen as gods or angels. Today, in our age of technology and space exploration, they're perceived as extraterrestrials. But here's where it gets even more intriguing. Many who claim to have been abducted by these beings report experiences that eerily mirror the ancient accounts of the Watchers. Abductees often describe being subjected to genetic experiments, hybrid breeding programs, and even the implantation of strange, otherworldly technology. Sound familiar? It's almost as if history is repeating itself, or perhaps as if these entities never left. Could it be that the Watchers, or beings like them, are still active in our world today? Are they continuing their ancient agenda of genetic manipulation and hybridization, but now under the guise of modern UFO phenomena? And if so, what is their ultimate goal? Some believe that these entities are preparing for a grand deception, a final act of manipulation that will culminate in the return of the Nephilim, or the rise of a figure like the Antichrist, as prophesied in the Bible. Others suggest that they're simply continuing their age-old mission to corrupt and control humanity, using advanced technology to achieve what they once did through ancient means. Whatever the truth may be, one thing is clear: the lines between myth, science, and prophecy are blurring. As we continue to explore the mysteries of our universe, we may find that the answers lie not in the stars, but in the ancient texts that have warned us about these beings for thousands of years. So, the next time you hear about a UFO sighting or an alien abduction, ask yourself, are we dealing with visitors from another world, or are we witnessing the return of something far older and far more dangerous? But what does all of this mean for us today? Are we simply revisiting ancient myths, or is there something far more sinister at play? The Bible warns of a time when the days of Noah will return, a time of great deception, spiritual warfare, and unprecedented upheaval. Could the return of the Nephilim be part of this end-time scenario? And if so, how should we prepare? Think about it. The days of Noah were marked by widespread corruption, genetic manipulation, and a blending of the natural and supernatural that led to chaos and destruction. Fast forward to today, and we're seeing eerily similar patterns. From advancements in genetic engineering and artificial intelligence to the rise of transhumanism and the blurring of lines between human, animal, and machine, it's hard to ignore the parallels. Are we witnessing the seeds of a new era of hybrid beings engineered by human hands, or perhaps influenced by something far older and more malevolent? The Bible also speaks of a great deception in the last days, a deception so powerful that it could even deceive the elect. Could the return of the Nephilim, or beings like them, be part of this grand scheme? And if so, how do we discern truth from lies in a world where reality itself seems to be shifting beneath our feet? These aren't just abstract questions. They're urgent, real-world concerns that demand our attention. Whether you view these events through a spiritual, scientific, or historical lens, one thing is clear: the world is changing at an unprecedented pace, and the stakes have never been higher. In this presentation, we'll dive deeper into the ancient texts that warn of these events. We'll examine the scientific advancements that seem to mirror the technology of the Watchers, and we'll explore the prophetic implications of what's unfolding in our world today. Whether you're a skeptic, a believer, or somewhere in between, one thing is undeniable. The answers to these questions may be closer than we think, and they could change everything. So, as we unravel these mysteries together, I want to leave you with this thought. Knowledge is power, but discernment is essential. The more we understand about the forces at work in our world, the better equipped we'll be to navigate the challenges ahead. If you found this video thought-provoking, Don't forget to give it a like and share your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about the return of the Watchers and the possibility of a modern-day Nephilim resurgence? Let's keep the conversation going. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Many of you watching right now aren't subscribed, and we'd love to have you join our community as we explore more mysteries, ancient prophecies, and the hidden truths of our world. Thank you for watching, and remember, the more we seek, the more we discover. Until next time, stay curious, stay vigilant, and stay tuned.
Гул старый по дворцу скользит, проект древности звучит, тихий шепот стен слышен. Время веками зависло, фараона тень кружится, в углу тайной комнаты скрыта. Холод камня обнимает, душа прошлого с нами сладит. Тихий гул через века пробивайся, сквозь пески времени прорывайся. Мелодия души, древний стих, по дворцу древним тихий крик. Магия древняя разлита, древних песен вечный звук, образ прошлого